Pow, and I'm back with one more list to recap 2017, and today is going to be the top 5 builder figures of 2017. Let's go. Pow, welcome back to the channel, Dan Who Reviews. My name is Dan W. Make sure you're following me on Instagram. Today we have time to recap just one more list for 2017 with my top 5 Marvel Legends builder figures for 2017. A great year for figures and all. I've got 2 more lists on my channel with top 10 comic book figures and top 10 MCU inspired figures. And now I thought I'd finish it off with a top 5 builder figures. So check it out. Pal, so let's get to it. My top 5 Marvel Legends builder figures of 2017. Starting at number 5 with Sandman. Now, a lot of people had this guy on their lists last year as he did start to hit retail in December of 2016. But Hasbro did intend the Sandman wave to be the first wave of 2017. So he is included on my list today. And it's a solid figure. He comes with interchangeable weapons for his hands. So you can have him in some funky sound effects. We've got a mace and a mallet. And they easily swap in and out with the hands. So I've seen a lot of really cool displays where people have used that play sand and whatnot for their Spider-Man characters. And the Sandman is an iconic Spider-Man villain. The only disappointing thing about this character is that we got a like depowered head, but we never got a depowered arms. So he's constantly got sandy arms, which is not very good. Now I know a lot of people have used the Absorbing Man arms because he's on the same body mold and sort of painted them and customized, but I'm not very good at customizing people, so I don't like devaluing the figures I've paid for with terrible customization. But if someone out there wants to do me some depowered arms for my Sandman, it'll be much appreciated, because I'd love to have him standing at the back of the goons unpowered until he needs to. So yeah, I like the sort of Norman Osborn style hair. But yeah, really good figure, looks great on the shelf. I just wish it had those depowered arms, and it probably would have made a higher mark on the list. Now coming in at number 4 is the Thor Ragnarok Gladiator Hulk, and it is a very impressive Hulk, very accurate to the film. Lots of accessories with this guy. We get 2 massive weapons. This one is so heavy it started like drooping on the shelf, but nevertheless really good that they've included these. They even included a removable helmet for the Hulk, which is crazy. They could have probably molded that on there, but I'm glad they didn't. I really like the character design, obviously influenced by the Planet Hulk storyline, and yeah, probably not my ultimate Hulk. I'm hoping that they use this same body mold to give us a new Infinity War version of the Hulk, but you can't deny that this is a great figure, very accurate to the film. And if you're a fan of the film, then you can forever have a piece on your shelf, as you can get this guy battling the Thor figure. Also, we're getting, obviously I'll be getting the Valkyrie soon, so that'll be really good. But yeah, very accurate to the film, very decent figure. All of these parts virtually come off, so you can take them all off. That's why people are saying we're going to have this, probably see this body mold again. But yeah, Thor Ragnarok Hulk makes number 4 on my builder figure list. Coming in at number 3 is the Man-Thing, a very unique character. I really like the design of this guy. It's so simple, but yet the sculpt on this figure is very impressive. So you have to give it up to Hasbro, as they may have used a previous mold as a template, but all of this is brand new. This isn't on any other figure at all. Really good, like he come out of the swamp. I really liked finding out the backstory about Man-Thing, because I didn't really know much about him. So if you go and check out my Man-Thing review on my channel, I actually do a brief breakdown on the character and why he looks like this. But yeah, very unique looking guy. Joined the Thunderbolts. He's actually a good guy, believe it or not. A lot of people look at this guy and think he's clearly a bad guy. He's not, he's a good guy. But yeah, I just thought I'd throw him in at number 3 to show Hasbro that I appreciate the effort they went to on this guy. I think a lot of people in the Netflix wave wanted maybe a more street level villain. As I said, I'm hinting at a Kingpin, but it's not going to happen yet. But this was still a nice surprise, as I didn't really have any excitement for this, but when I had it in hand, I did appreciate how good it was. So yeah, details are great, paintworks are great, the face sculpt is great. So yeah, Man-Thing surprise entry at number 3. Coming in at number 2 is this crazy character, which is the Warlock builder figure from the recent X-Men wave. Again, not a lot of people expected to get this as a builder figure, but I was very surprised when I got it that I actually liked it. I didn't know much about the character. I sort of knew who he was, but I did a little bit more research on the guy, and he seems like a very fun character, very influenced in like the New Mutants, and obviously we're going to get a New Mutants film this year, so maybe we'll get a couple of hints of this guy, but it's essentially like a robot alien sort of organism, and he can sort of transform and change. The detail on the sculpt and even the paintwork is very impressive. Hasbro did a really good job. Like the details, it's all like really well done. You can see his wires and stuff, and obviously these plug in. These always pop out, which is a pain in the ass, but if you're going to have them displayed, then you can plug them in and not move them and it'll be fine. I like how they also gave us like this interchangeable hand, so you can take this out. I think you can take either hand out, to be honest, and give him this sort of blade effect, which is pretty good, which means that they could have gave us more interchangeable weapons, because this guy changes into some crazy things in the film. I think this guy's been a helicopter, a submarine, and weird cannons and everything. But he's a fun character, a good guy again, another good guy with a crazy facial expression, and I love his little crazy robot afro. But it's a very unique character design, one that we probably didn't see coming from Hasbro. I'm not sure if this is the first time we've got it in Marvel Legends form, but my guess would probably be yes. But yeah, a pleasant surprise and a very impressive Build-A-Figure, and it's very tall as well, by the way. But yeah, shout outs to Hasbro. Warlock, you surprisingly made it to my number 2. He looks great on the shelf. And coming in at number 1 is not the Mantis Build-A-Figure. Sorry, I do like this figure, but it's not going to be in my top 5 Build-A-Figures of the year. Number 1 is obviously the Vulture Build-A-Figure wings set thing. He's so big it doesn't even fit on my display, my review station, so I apologise. And yes, I know, I've already had him at number 1 in my top 10 MCU figures of the year, but let's be honest people, this is a great figure. It is massive. Compare this to the wingspan on the Falcon, for example. It's very impressive, and it all articulates as well. Really good paint design. It articulates, it spins, they spin inside. Hasbro did a great job. Again, I've mentioned that no other toy company attempted to do a Vulture because they knew it would be a big job, but Hasbro gave it us, and it was a Build-A-Figure. We didn't even have to pay for him. He would literally come in pieces if you brought the rest of the wave, and a lot of those figures were good, so I wouldn't be surprised if you did. And yeah, it's a solid Build-A-Figure, and again, it opens the door for potential other builder vehicles down the line with Hasbro. They're giving us that Riders wave soon, so we're going to get obviously the Black Widow and the Ghost Rider, and it just opens the door for other things. Again, X-Men, Professor X hover chair, or a Wolverine or Captain America old Harley Davidson, or a Fantastic Four vehicle, or the Spider Buggy, or God knows, possibilities are endless. I told you, my dream right now is if Mattel can do the Batmobile VR car, then why can't Hasbro do a drone, which is a Quinjet, and it fits a figure inside? That's the dream, people. Hasbro, if you're watching, get on it. People would eat that up, and I want 10%. But yes, the top Build-A-Figure of the year has to be the Vulture Build-A-Figure. Again, the only thing missing was an unmasked Michael Keaton head, in my opinion, but even the figure that comes single packed is looking really good. I love the design, a very modern, updated take on the classic Vulture figure, Adrian Toomes. But yeah, number 1 had to be the Vulture Build-A-Figure. Pal, so there we have all the Build-A-Figures on the table. I think I'm missing a couple. They're on the shelf. I can't be asked to get them. If they didn't make the top 5, then they're not in my mind. But yeah, shout out if you're still watching. Much appreciated. Let me know what your favourite Build-A-Figure of the year is. Do you think I was cheating by adding the Builder wings, as it was essentially a Builder vehicle? Let me know. I want to hear your opinions. If you've enjoyed this list, then check out the videos tab, as I have done a top 10 comic-based Marvel Legends figures and a top 10 Marvel Cinematic Universe inspired figure list as well. So if you're a fan of lists, then you're going to like my last couple of videos, recapping the last year, as Hasbro had a great year for Marvel Legends. So here's to another great year in 2018. Let me know what you're looking forward to. For me, it's got to be the Infinity War figures. But yeah, hit that subscribe button, tell a friend, and I shall see you on the next one.